Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Jane's Fleet Command. As we continue with the single missions, today we will be doing a line in the sand. A two-ship surface action group, SAG, has been detached to demonstrate freedom of navigation in the Libyan Gulf of Sidra.
A well-run ship is like a smooth machine, precise, efficient. Everybody does their job. The art of command comes from bringing order to chaos. Battle by its very nature is chaotic.
Mission tasking. Your mission is to conduct a freedom of navigation transit in the Gulf of Sidra. A two-ship surface action group, SAG, has been detached from your battle group to conduct a transit south of latitude 32 degrees north into the Gulf of Sidra, following a track remaining outside of the recognized 12-mile international territorial limit. The rest of the battle group is to remain north of the line of death, latitude 32 degrees north, and cover the SAG transit. Once intelligence concerning the location of the airport is known, your forces will be ordered to eliminate this obstacle. Alright, we got the Normandy.
Emergency bearing 167. Emergency racket bearing 253.
Alright, launch everyone. We're going to be doing a lot of launching here, and hopefully we don't fuck up our carrier launching all this. Alright, Seahawk, bring those to alert 15. Prowler, launch 2, the other to alert 15. Hawkeye, alert 15. Viking, alert 15. ES3 Viking, let's launch 1.
Green deck, get those aircraft airborne. Roger, out. Will do. Roger, out.
Alright, we got the Laboon and the Anzio as well. It looks like both of our Tychos are,
It's toast. Engaging track 3284. Will do. Taking track 3. Whipping away. Track 3. Can do. Roger, 4. It's toast. Taking track 3284. Can do. Out. Missile away. Track 3284.
Alright, let's start off.
Comply. Return to base. Can do. Out. I've got him. Engaging track 3285. Can do out. Missile away. Track 3285. Cannot comply.
Alright, return them the base.
Affirmative out.
So, let's try to hit some of these ships before they hit us, because they will.
ID track 3272. Will do. Roger out. Identify track 3273. Affirmative. Can do.
We also have a submarine.
Can do. Roger.
Now, this scenario
Message received.
is actually based on some real-life events that happened in the 1980s. So back then, you had Ghaddafi, who was the head of Libya, and I forget the events leading up to it. It was kind of a kook, too. But eventually, at some point in the 1980s, he declared there was this line of death in the Gulf of Sidra, and that everything in the Gulf of Sidra was his, and to cross that line of death would be to invite destruction upon your nation. So, of course, we did a freedom of navigation transit because the international community only recognizes territorial borders out to 12 nautical miles and exclusive economic zones out to, I don't know what it is, 100 nautical miles, something like that, maybe a bit more. That's up for debate too, depending on the country. But 12 nautical miles is generally the recognized standard for territorial limits in waters, and the line of death exceeded that. So we did a couple transits. There was, I know Libya bombed a flight, a civilian airliner, and then there were a couple incidents where we kept challenging that line of death, which led to a number of skirmishes, strikes in Libya. Most famously, there were 2 engagements, which were the only engagements of the F-14 Tomcat in American service, where in one incident, they tangled with a group of, I want to say it was Su-7 fitters, and then in the second incident, a couple of years later, they tangled with MiG-23s. In both cases, the Tomcat shot the Libyans down with no losses, but this is kind of based on that obsolete scenario now, kind of, since Libya is no longer under Gaddafi's rule and has not been for, 13 years now, give or take, I think, if my math is right. I forget exactly when his regime fell, but there was that whole Libyan civil war, and then he was bayoneted in the butt or something. Anyways, intel. Libya has recently reasserted their claim to all waters of the Gulf of Sidra, a claim condemned universally by the international community. Libya has established a line of death at 32 degrees north latitude as the boundary of the Gulf of Sidra. Excuse me. Libya is expected to react in a hostile manner to any force crossing south of the line of death into the Gulf of Sidra. New intelligence message received. There are Libyan patrol boats hiding among fishing boats. And yeah, we see that. Fortunately, here they're dense enough, I don't mind letting loose with harms and harpoons. Eventually, we'll be restricted to Mavericks. Like here, we would have to come at them from the other side. And we gotta make sure there's no civilian airliners. There's also some...
Track 3272, identified as neutral surface.
oddball tracks here.
VID track 3269 out.
We'll send these guys since I'd rather use the Tomcats for anti-air.
67 will do. Out. Will do.
All right, we got one harm missile coming in. We got numerous land contacts here. Mach 0.6. Where's my Tomcats?
Identify track 3303. Will do. Roger. Out. Affirmative. Out. VID track 3303. Affirmative.
All right,
Roger,
let's get
out.
those two there. Okay, so these will replace the guys we're sending out right now.
Emergency emitter. Bearing 183. Affirmative.
All right, we'll send them there for some prolonged air combat. 183. I assume they're talking about this guy, maybe. All right, we got some damage on him. So, what we can do is hit him with a Maverick. Actually, what we can do is hit him with...
Engaging track 3290. Can do. Missile away. Track 329. It's total.
All right.
Engage track 3287. Roger. Missile away. Track 3287.
Now I'll go after it with
Taking
a
track
Maverick.
3282. Affirmative.
And I don't want to get too missile heavy just in case we
Taking track 3.
we actually sink some.
Will do.
I don't want them to head past the wrecks and sink civilian shipping. Ooh, she's done for. Okay, thank God that harpoon just decided to abort, thankfully. Let's see. Course 057, course 041. These guys apparently did not like that. They are heading away at full speed, fortunately, so far.
New tasking message
Our
received.
battle group. They don't know the look. Despite all the aircraft contacts that have appeared suddenly, they fortunately seem to not know the location of our battle group. New tasking message received. You are ordered to destroy the Libyan airport located at latitude 3135 north, longitude 1442 east, and up to 3 SAM sites within 10 nautical miles. Dispatch FA-18 aircraft to conduct strike with HARM and Maverick anti-ship missiles. Aw. They don't want us to use Tomahawks, which are the easy button. Fortunately, we kind of...
Missile away. Track 3282.
We kind of have that set. Okay, where are...
Emergency emitter. Bearing 177.
Are we still launching? Did I not launch?
3282. Track 3273. VID as neutral surface.
I think these are the ones I want.
Can do. Out. Out.
All right, neutral surface. So yeah, we don't want to fuck with them that just yet. All right, he's firing. We got Mavericks inbound. Okay, you got that one. But now he'll hopefully have less time to react to this one. They haven't launched any volley of missiles at us yet, so that's a good sign. All right, firing his cannon. God, that's such a light sounding.
Killing track 3282. Roger. Kill track 3282. Weapon away. Track weapon away. Track 3282.
069, 068, 070. They are changing course. Not enough yet, but
Take track 3303. Can do, Roger. Out. Birds away. Track 3.
we're gonna play this one safe, I think. Where the fuck is 3283? Okay. Well, at least it's going for a hostile. That is not always guaranteed.
Track 3282. Affirmative. Missile away. Track. It's history. Missile away. 3, 2.
All right, we got hostiles. They're going supersonic. They're dumping chaff.
Track 3282. Track 3303 is history.
Oh yeah, MiG-25 Foxbats. They would have fucked up our strike package. All right, evade.
Bearing 259.
Emergency
R4.
radar bearing 262. Emergency rocket bearing 263. Hostile emitter bearing 264.
Emergency rocket bearing track 3604. Can do. Weapon away. Emergency rocket bearing 23.
Emergency emitter bearing 275.
Well, that should be...
Bearing 228.
Okay, good. We outran it. Meanwhile, their MiG-25's doing circles. Hopefully our Phoenix will knock them down, but now we can basically say with certainty. So these are probably 3 SAM sites, potentially, and that's the airport.
Kill track 3304.
All right. Oh, hello. We have SS2 sticks inbound. Light up.
Roger. Wilco. Will do out.
Engage track 3394. Can do out.
All right, now we got the missiles coming in.
Affirmative.
Birds away. Track 340.
Will go out.
Fire control radar, ship surf radar,
Roger.
medium frequency active sonar on. All
Weapon
right,
away. Track 3396.
hit him with a harpoon.
Engage track 3282.
And harm's too risky. You go back to base.
Return to home plate. Can do. Roger. Out.
All right, Phoenix, go.
Track 3,
Phoenix,
8.
go.
Roger. Birds away. Track 9. Roger. Out. Birds away. Track 339.
Missile away. Track 3415. Birds away.
All right, we got
Track
another.
3416.
More of their gunboats destroyed. That'll help.
Missile away. Track 3411.
The Al
Birds
Qadira.
away. Track 3395.
All right. That'll be probably most of their. Hit him with a harpoon. And we'll put you back on station.
Track 3387 is history.
Yeah, more MiG-25s. Okay, so there's the strike package.
Track 3599 is history.
More MiG-25s.
Track 3411.
Can do out.
All right, now we can try to use this helicopter for some.
It's Host, engaging track 3.
We're hitting some of these ships. We've definitely saved ourselves some misery here by knocking a couple out.
ID track 3.
Let's get some IDs.
4, 3, 2, 7, 1. Roger, out.
Okay, so most of these are naval. I think I might have sent one naval in with
Can do, out.
this task force. That's fine.
Affirmative, out.
Throw you in there too. And then we should have... I know I launched... there you are. Electronic intelligence. Let's send you in there
Can do.
to try to soak up some signals and see what we're seeing. We have another... This could be a civilian airport.
Track 3424.
Alright, so they're still trying to hit us with sticks, which is like a 50s era cruise missile, so I'm not too worried about that. These two are dead in the water, so I don't expect any more attacks from them, really.
3, 2, 7, 1. VID 7, 4. Track 3, 2, 7. Identify track 3, 2, 8, 0. Can do. Killing track 3, 2, 9, 2. Can do.
Alright. Bit of a risky shot here, but we'll take it.
Kill track 3, 2, 9, 2. Will do, out. Taking station, roger. Track 3, 2. Birds away. Track identified as neutral surface. 2, 3.
Killing track 3427. Weapon away. Track 3426.
Birds away. Track 3,
Take
4,
side
2,
station.
2.
Wilco.
Alright, let's see about these guys now.
ID track 3, 2.
Actually, you ID him.
3, 2, 9, 4. Can do. Birds away. Track 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, 2. Can do. Out. Missile away. It's track 3, taking track 2, 4, 2. Will do. 3. Roger. Out. Destroy. Track 3, 2, 8, 4.
There we go. Two harpoons engaging.
Bearing 2, 1, 4.
Birds away. Track 3433.
Roger. Out. Birds away. Track 3, 4, 2, 3 is history.
Alright, yeah, they're still sending up more fighters to try to challenge our air superiority.
Can do. Out.
We'll teach them soon enough.
3430.
Damn, these missiles can go about twice as fast as us. Okay, good.
Roger, out.
Keep heading that way, though. Alright.
Affirmative.
Look at them come up. Oh, and then these guys
Field track
are on their
3,
way.
4, 2, 3.
Alright, turn around,
Track
take them
3,
out.
4, 3, 0.
Birds
Can
away.
do.
Track
Roger,
3,
out.
4,
Birds away.
2, 8.
Track 3, 4, 3, 0. Track 3, 2, 9, 4 is neutral air.
Okay, good.
ID track 3, 2, 7, 5. Weapon away. Track 3, 2, 8, 2. Track 3, 2, 7, 8. VID as neutral surface. Classified track 3, 2, 7, 9. Affirmative.
We're gonna get a more complete view of the battlefield here, at least. You know what? I want you heading that way to ID him.
Birds away. Track splash track 3.
All right, now they're sending up bombers.
Neutral surface 4, 3, 5. Out. Birds away.
And with both AMRAAMs, max range.
Kills track 3, 4, 3, 5. Track 3, 2, 7, 9.
All right.
Roger, out.
Actually, now
It's history. Killing track 3, 4, 4, 3. Will do. Roger, out. Roger.
here, ID him.
Track 3,
Don't get
2,
too much
7,
closer to
0,
him.
out.
All right, I'm thinking the rest of these guys are probably
Will do. Out.
civilian, but
Splash track 3, 4, 3, 5.
SC-22 fitter. I don't think they'll collide, but they are way too close for us to actually perform any sort of
Destroyed. Track
strike on them right now.
4, 4, 3.
Another SC-22 fitter.
Track 3, 2, 7, 0. EID engaging track 3, 4, 4, 5. We'll do
Alright, go up high. They don't have SAM systems, so we just want to get out of range of their guns.
Track 3, 4, 4, 5. Classified track 3, 2, 7, 7. Affirmative out.
We got some air assumed hostile. Alright, hit him with another penguin.
I've got him. Taking track 3, 2, 8, 2. Will do. Out. Track. Weapon away. Track 3, 2, 7. EID as neutral surface. Return to station.
Okay, so the rest of them do seem to be neutral.
VID track 3, 2, 9, 8. Will do.
Alright, we'll send the Tomcat in to do some VID.
3, 4, 4, 5.
Oh, that is way too close for comfort for me. If this car carrier wasn't here, I'd love to just hit him with, but instead what we'll probably do here is hit him with Mavericks.
Will do. Roger, out. Birds away. Track 3. Returning to base. Roger, out.
Okay, don't waste your SAMs on him. That's what we have the Tomcats for.
0. Affirmative out. Missile away. Track 3, 4, 5, 0. VID track 3, 2, 9, 8. Can do. Roger, out. Roger.
Before you return the base, though. Alright, so all in all, so far so good. For the airport, dispatch. New tasking message received. Your order to destroy the Libyan airport located at latitude 3135 north, longitude 1442 east, and up to 3 SAM sites within 10 miles. Excuse me. Dispatch FA-18 aircraft to conduct strike with Arm and Maverick and air-to-surface missiles. I think otherwise we're good. So this is the airport, and if we use our drawing tools to add a range circle to platform, which apparently we can't.
Weapon away. Track 3, 4, 5, 3.
So in theory, these two will be SAMs and this one will be neutral. In theory. Return to base.
Proceeding to base. Roger.
And
track 3, 4, 5, 3. Out.
another SC-22 fitter.
Track 3, 4, 5, 3.
This one might be trying to intercept. If he's another fitter, though, he's going to have a bad time. Looks like this guy shot down our second penguin.
Proceeding to base. Will do. Out. Emergency emitter bearing 2, 3, 6.
Oh. We got an SA-6 SAM.
Roger, out.
Alright, so that is confirmed hostile.
I've got him. Taking track 3, 2, 9, 8. Out. Weapon away. Track 3, 2,
Alright.
9, 8. Roger, out.
Well, we did what I wanted. We provoked a response.
Destroyed. Track
Fitter.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 3. Emergency bracket bearing 1, 9, 8. Killing track 3, 2, 9, 6. Out. Missile away. Track 3, 2, 9, 6.
Alright, so that provoked another response, so we can send more harm missiles that way. If I really wanted to, I could jam them. No sense in that right now, though. I think all our aircraft are out of range. They're mostly trying to intercept these harm missiles, which do not seem to be locking on for some reason.
It's toast. Taking track 3, 2, 9, 6. Roger. Missile away. Track 3, 2, 9. It's history. Engage track 3, 2, 9, 7. Roger, out. Out.
Alright, so Let's send some more harm missiles their way.
3296. Will do. Out. Weapon away. Track 3 is toast. Kill track 3296. Will do. Roger. Out.
They
Roger,
still
out.
really? How are they not locking on? These are semi-active radar sites. They've got to be. Oh, I wonder, are we too high? Is that it? All right. Well,
Engaging track 3296. Affirmative out. Weapon away. Track 3. Killing track 3297. Will do. Roger out.
well, what we can do is try to have a prowler come in. He's at a lower altitude. 3296. Okay, yeah. So I guess they're just too high.
Will do. Roger
They go to medium altitude instead of low altitude. At the very least, we're making them waste a bunch of missiles on this, so I don't feel too terrible. Uh-oh, we have an undersea contact.
Take track 3282. Can do. Roger out. Missile away. Track. Taking track 3282.
This thing needs to die now.
Weapon away. Can do. Track 3282.
I will not tolerate them anymore.
Weapon away. Track 3282.
Where did he lock onto? There's nothing out on that bearing. That I can see, at least. As for the rest of you,
Engaging track 3286. Can do. Out. It's history. Engage track 3286. Killing track 3286. Roger out.
all right, he can't defeat all these Mavericks, especially in such close succession. He'll probably get that first one, maybe even the second one. Are you fucking shitting me? These things should not be so accurate against a diving supersonic missile. And that Maverick's got a big enough warhead, it should be one-shotting these.
Weapon away. Track 3. Killing track 3282. Killing track. Weapon away. Track 3282. Proceed to base. Affirmative out. Proceed to base. Can do out. Track 3296. It's toast. Taking track 3282. Proceeding to base. Affirmative.
All right, we have eliminated one hostile SAM site.
I've got him. Engaging track 3298. Can do. Weapon away. Track 3298. Can do out.
We do see some hostile pilots are down. Come on, you gotta reload your magazine at some point. Okay. Significant damage to them. Who else do we have in the area?
Return to base. Roger.
We can probably bring a lot of these Tomcats back. Arm, harpoon.
I've got him. Engaging track 3282. Out. Missile away. Track 3282.
Launch your second one as well, and then return to base. That should be a pretty safe bet.
Returning to base. Affirmative. Identify track 3293. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Actually,
Will do. Roger. Out.
8 and 2, 3298. Although he's a little off. Eh.
It's toast. Take track 3.
I don't think ES3 Vikings were armed, but sure.
Killing track 3298. Out.
Okay, let's bring you down.
Missile away. Track out. Engage track 3297. Can do.
All right. Got these guys coming in. I want to be able to knock out that sub before it poses a threat to our surface action group. Hey, oil tanker neutral, return to base.
Return to home plate. Will do. Roger.
Actually,
out.
before you do
ID
that,
track 3302. Will do. Out. Roger.
probably also neutral, but gotta cover our bases here. Oh, he missed, and we got a good track on this one. All right.
Kill track 329.
Yeah, boy. So he wasted that missile.
It's history. Engage track 3297. Can do. Roger. Out.
And we should be able... Is that two track? Oh, that's my range circle. Okay.
It's history. Engage track 3295. Affirmative. Engaging track 3295. Roger. Out. 95. Will do. Roger. Out. Will do. Out. Can do. Roger. Out.
All right, let's jam that radar site then.
Can do. Out.
So that way they can go and make their attack runs.
Track 3295. Engage track 3297. Can do. Out. Will do. Out. Track.
All right, anti-radiation missile coming in. Currently does not have anything in sight.
Track 3295.
What is this? Another aircraft. Okay. All right, we got the harpoons coming in. Hopefully this should knock this guy out. Otherwise, I'm going to be a little bit angry. Oh, of course now his guns don't work. All right. Engage.
Killing track 329.
Get us a good lock on him.
Out. Can do. Roger. Can do.
Let's make sure we got a good track on this submarine before we engage.
Battle
Track
damage assessment report
3295
received.
is history.
All right, enemy airport knocked out. Let's have someone. Let's have a couple Mavericks on.
It's toast. Taking track 3289. Will do. Out.
Let's get a couple Mavericks on that SAM site, and we could basically call ourselves done. All right, they got one more missile boat with exosats coming in.
Weapon away. Track 3297.
Okay. Thanks, Harm Missile, for your contribution. Give me 2 Tomcats on alert 5, the rest at alert 15, but you guys switch to anti-aircraft warfare. Hornets. Give me 4 prepped up for anti-surface warfare and launch them.
Launch aircraft immediately. Will do.
And then who's our closest? Actually, let's have the carrier launch Seahawk here. And we will use them to pick up all these hostile pilots we've been knocking out of the sky.
Destroyed track 3297.
All right. Return to base.
To base. Can do. Return to home plate. Roger.
You have Mavericks, so we'll bring you there.
Will do. Out.
We can at least, and then you ID that track.
3390. Can do. Can do. Out.
I think they're civilian, but pays to make sure. Turn on your goddamn radar. I don't know why everyone's got the radar off.
Affirmative. Can do. Roger. Out.
There we go.
Birds away. Track 3500.
All right. They're still only being detected by the Normandy's sonar. I'd like to get a firing solution on them from running the aircraft, because then that means they're a lot closer.
Can do. Can do, roger, out. Will do. Affirmative.
Oh, you actually had your radar on.
Roger.
All right, our helicopters should be in the air. Yep.
Can do, out. Roger, out. Weapon away. Track 3, 2, 8, 9.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one launching 2 Mavericks, and I was very, very confused. I'm like, normally they can only launch 1 at a time. All right, we got a track on him. All
Kill track 3, 2, 9, 1. Can do, out.
right, we'll box him in. We'll launch a Mark 50 from this direction, and then we'll get on the other side of him and launch another Mark 50.
Track 3, 3, 9, 0. Identified as neutral air.
I
Identify
figured.
track 3, 4, 1, 9. Affirmative, out. Affirmative. Returning to home plate. Affirmative,
I don't think we need
out.
electronic signals intelligence anymore for this operation.
Track 3, 2, 6, 7. Roger, out. Will do, out.
I would say jam him just so he can't be
Returning to base. Roger,
a nuisance
out.
anymore.
Home plate. Will do, roger, out.
76% damage. I don't think... All right, we got the Al-Kibar, which I believe might actually be a Romeo class. Yeah, she doesn't have that the teardrop submarine hull, so she's a Romeo or a Juliet or something. Actually, we can find out. Ming Foxtrot. Okay, so Foxtrot class, really old. Honestly, Mark 46 is more than sufficient for this. Return to base.
Can do, out. Proceed to base. Affirmative,
We
out.
got the sonar buoys there.
Track 3, 4, 1, 9. Identified as neutral air. Torpedo away. Track 3. ID track 3, 2, 9, 3. Affirmative, out. Affirmative, out.
I have confidence this will be the only torpedo we'll need. He's probably less than a mile at this point, and we'll keep an eye on the area. But I think the Mark 46 will be more than sufficient to knock him out. All right, so we have Hornets here. We'll use them in pairs. Let's go after
Can do, out.
the closest ships first.
Will do. Will do, roger, out.
And we'll clean up the rest of the Libyan Navy here. And once we do that,
Proceed to base. Can do, out. Proceeding to base, out.
we should have some peace and quiet in the Gulf of Sidra. Here we go. We got the Mark 46 coming in for its terminal attack. As you can see, even though the Mark 46 is an older, less sophisticated torpedo, it still has more than enough speed and tracking power to lock onto this guy. And booyah! Let's get him out of here.
Kill track 3, 2, 9, 1.
Track destroyed. Alright, return to base.
Will do, roger,
I'll
out.
probably be the and likewise give me another pair of
Green deck, launch
2
aircraft.
more pairs of anti-surface warfare. Oh, you've got Mavericks, perfect.
I've got him. Killing track 3, 2, 8, 9. Can do, out.
We might be able to get away with attacking singly on like these, what are they, Combatant 2 class, which are actually, those are French actually. France, because France had a bunch of colonies in North Africa, they have a close relation to them, even some that have been more hostile to the West. But yeah, these, what do they even have? They have the Exocet cruise missiles, guns, and cannon, which actually isn't different from these guys. Sticks and cannon. They don't even have the guns. Ship surf radar, fire control radar. Yeah, short range. Was this a medium range? Okay, they have a medium range surface radar set on there, at least as modeled by the game. All right. You got any gunfire? It looks like the answer is no.
Kill track 3, 2, 8, 9.
All right, throw a Maverick on that track then. And
Weapon away, track.
as you see, the ES-3 Viking is also capable of jamming for some reason.
Out.
All right, we'll jam these guys. I think these two are going to be our next targets. I have no faith in this guy's ability to resist our Maverick here. But who knows? Maybe he'll surprise us. Those OSA ships often do, unfortunately.
Track 3, 2, 8, 6.
Return the base.
Return to home plate. Will do.
Yeah, this is a pretty damn good mission for this battle group, methinks. All right, we got 4 Hornets here. Let's take them here to provide support, should that be needed. High altitude, medium speed. And we have the first set of Hornets coming in. We're actually going to bring these guys in as well. We might be able to send a lot of people back after this. We do have... I know you're on your way back, but get us an idea on that guy. And then you can come home. I don't know why he can't see it. He's got radar.
3302. VID as neutral air.
All right, return to base.
Return to home plate. Roger. It's toast. Killing track. 3, 2, 3. Taking track.
All right, Mavericks away.
Track. Roger. Out. 2. Missile away. Track. 3, 2.
They should have very little warning here. And it might not even be in range, or, oh, that's right, they're both considered cannons by the game, so unfortunately they are both in range. But also I'd like to point out, Warhead is modeled 57 kilograms. That's about 120 pounds of high explosive. Motherfucker.
It's history. Taking track. 3, 2. Take track. 2. Affirmative. Out. Missile away. Track. 3, 2. 9. Track 3, 2. I've got it.
There we go.
Track 3, 2.
Did that in the proper order this time, so that hopefully this time they all come in around the same time. I'm feeling really brave here. This could foobar the whole mission. But,
Track 3. Affirmative. Can do. Out.
we'll launch 1 harpoon. He should have a straight-in track. Now let's see how well he fares, eh? 4 Mavericks. They're all supersonic. 2 are heading in from different directions. He can only focus fire on 1. He'll need a little bit of time to reorient. Yeah, boy.
Kill track. 3, 2, 9, 2.
That's how we do it. And you should lock on, assuming he's even using the wide seeker, you should have nothing to lock on to but the Alice Kebab here. Which, that's an unfortunate name, because he's about to be kebabbed. But, alright, we got our helicopter coming in, and this one's landing on our Tycho here. So we can, it's been a while since we watched one of these beautiful landings, so let's do that. Oh yeah, land for me, baby. Picture perfect. All right, so he shot that one down.
Taking track. 3, 2, 8.
All right, I will be bolder this time.
Roger. Missile away. Track. 3.
Yeah, this return base, that probably is for the best.
Roger. Roger, out.
Like, why? You have one more harpoon.
Engaging track.
So you, I feel fine just because of the track
Will do, out.
that we're on. There's not really much opportunity for that harpoon missile to lock on to anyone else. Who do we have jamming you? God damn it. I can never keep an eye on return to base.
Roger, out.
There you are. Wow, okay. Return to base. You're running out of fuel. He probably has more than enough to finish this operation out, but all right, let's bring you back.
Will do.
High speed, medium altitude, or sorry, high altitude, medium speed for fuel efficiency purposes. So, yep, that's a civilian airport as we theorized. All right, let's keep a close eye on these missiles here. Right now, their seeker hasn't locked onto anything. You can tell by the generic engage order. Once they lock on, that track number should be entered into our display here. And they should lock on any second, and I don't see anything else even. That's a nice thing about more modern games that get into a bit more depth with the simulation. Is like, I know, I believe C-Power, or not C-Power, there, track 3288, that is the correct track. And that one is also acquired. But I believe, what was Cold Waters? That one actually lets you choose between a narrow or wide arc for launching for the seeker on your harpoon missiles, which is very useful in situations like this. Oh, out of ammo, and he's down. All right.
Can do. Can do.
We should still have somewhere here. There you are. Jam him, even though the Viking, the ES3 Viking isn't for jamming, it's for signals intelligence. So the fact that it can do this in game is a little silly. But I'm going to use it because I don't want to wait 10 minutes to launch a Prowler and then have to wait for him to get over there. So it's more just convenience at this juncture. Okay, he shouldn't be too much of a threat, but we're gonna hit him. Everyone's gonna hit him with Mavericks. We're gonna take him out, and we're gonna end this.
283, can do. I got it. Take track 32883. Will do. Weapon away. Tracking track 323. Roger, out. It's toast. Taking track 328.
And I feel so confidently about their success, I'm going to return them to base, even though the missiles are still in flight. As they launched from, as you can see, they're coming in at a pretty steep angle, which would be difficult for even like an Aegis system to engage and track on. That's why, like, the big thing with hypersonic weapons is there's going to be a blind, like, you think about how radars on a ship are positioned, how they work. There's going to be a blind spot directly above the ship where they can't get a lock really with anything. Maybe Phalanx can see into some of that if it can rotate a full 90 degrees, which I don't think it can.
Mission complete. Report for debrief.
There we go. But yeah, like I said, I don't think Phalanx can rotate a full 90 degrees. So you kind of got a blind spot right above the ship, which is kind of like the why everyone's so goo goo gaga over all these anti-ship ballistic missiles, because if you do it well, you could have the missile come down basically straight on top of the ship, and in that terminal arc it wouldn't be engaged once it gets into that blind spot, at least not by the ship it's attacking. It could still be attacked by other ships or systems, but in theory, if you're coming down at like Mach 8 in that blind spot, these are all flights from Italy. Italy's another country that I believe has close ties to
This is
Libya.
track 0078. Entering the circuit. Over.
All right, the Toledo is at comms depth. We can send more.
Will do. Out. Proceed to
Units
base.
back
Can
to
do,
base.
Roger, out. Return to base. Will do.
We have no need for the Toledo services, and unfortunately that tends to be true of most of these missions. Is by the time you deal with the immediate threat and react, like, submarines are never close enough to do the mission themselves. That's not what I want. Show me PIM legs. Okay, so this is the circuit we have to wait for this group to do, while our carrier battle group is just kind of circling above in a repeating loop. Anyways, tasking. Mission complete. Report for debrief. Freedom navigation exercises are completed, except they aren't, because as you can see in our battle assessment here, oh, safe navigation is completed. That's a surprise. Normally they'll be like, report for debrief, but then your operation isn't complete until they actually until your ships actually complete it. So I'm a little surprised by that. Just ID him because you're so close.
9, 8, will do. Roger, out. Track 3, 4, 9. Return to home plate. Can do.
Oh, we never
Roger,
did get an
out.
ID on him.
Classify track 3, 2, 6, 8. Will do. Roger, out.
We'll have him get the ID.
Will do. Out.
I know the carrier's busy right now. We got our helicopter too. They're going to be coming in and searching for any survivors we can pick up that we can. Is this the Enterprise? This has got to be the Enterprise, right? It is. You can tell by. Okay, I always thought they all looked the same, but I think it's because you mostly just get a Nimitz class for these missions. But yeah, the Enterprise used to have. It had the world's first PESA array, I believe, maybe even ASA. I'd have to look at it again, but it was the first electronically scanned array radar system. I forget the name. Long Beach had it too, but it was way too advanced for its time, so they ended up hitting a lot of technical roadblocks, and the system ended up being dismantled. But yeah, I mean, this isn't exactly 100% accurate, but yeah, the Enterprise's tower looked a bit funky. Eventually, after they removed that system, they kind of rebuilt it so it looks more in line with the other control towers or islands of modern U.S. aircraft carriers. But yeah, all right, Enterprise here, showing the rest of the Navy how it's fucking done. No casualties in this mission unless we get a cold cat in the last couple minutes of this mission. Do you have
Can do. Out.
seriously?
Will do.
Sure. Okay, give me a Romeo. I wanted to use the carrier, but
Can do.
there we go. I think they'll be working with the carrier because the carrier has surface search radar. Or not the carrier, the Romeo has surface search radar. So we'll be using them to kind of help scan because they should show up for surface search. Right now, visual, but. And nuts. He's kind of booking it for a civilian ship, but. Alright, and then he's got anti-surface weapons in case any of the pilots try to give us a little bit of trouble.
3, 2, 6, 8. VID as neutral. Proceeding to base.
I don't think they will, though.
Out. Recovered pilot. Can do. Roger. Out.
Alright, let's do a search in this area. Likewise,
Can do. Roger. Out.
I know there's at least one more pilot in the area. What do we got here? Get some VID.
Track 3, 5, 1, 2. Out. Track 3, 5, 1. VID track 3, 5.
Boeing 747.
Out. Track 3, 5, 1. ID track 3, 5, 0, 8. Can do. Roger. Out.
Alright, we got plenty of green here. Good sign, good sign. Let's see, they're doing 20 knots.
Track 350. Identify track 3.
Another 747.
Will do. Roger out. Track 3518. Return to home plate.
And now he's low on fuel because he, of course, he was going supersonic to all those like a silly goose. So at this point, every contact coming from here should be automatically like air assumed neutral, in my opinion, at least. Oh, there's my other fucking prowler. Okay. All right, go back to base. Again, we'll see if I should have marked their positions, but yeah, we got everyone kind of. Everyone here is in the swing of things now. We can put some anti-surface warfare and strike on alert 15 there. Seahawks are all on alert 15. We can bring one to the alert 5. Prowlers can be on alert 15. Vikings, we got enough on alert 15. All right. There we go. There's the other one.
Can do.
By visual. Okay, Seahawks got a visual on that. All right, so we should be able to grab this guy, and it looks like at that point we'll have all their pilots. So
Return to base. Can do. Roger. Out. Pilot recovered. Out.
there we go. Return to
Proceed
base.
to base. Can do. Out.
And it looks like our SAG is now transiting out of the Gulf, the what is it? The line of death, the Gulf of Sidra. And you'll see messages here: down pilot has been picked up, and down pilot has been picked up. So we've got both of those. So by the time everyone gets back to base, you can return to base.
Affirmative.
Return to base.
Will do. Out. Proceed to base. Will do. Out.
All right. Heck, even our E2 Hawkeye is getting a little low.
Returning to home plate. Out. Return to base. Can do.
All right, everyone, bring it back in. All right, we got some new guys on patrol. That's fine. Maybe, you know, turn on your radar so you're useful.
Roger. Can do. Roger. Out.
I was going to say, this guy should definitely get priority for landing. He's only got 21% fuel reserves. And in fact, we can probably light up the rest of our group now.
Affirmative. Wilco out. Wilco. Will do. Out.
Now that the Libyan military has basically been completely destroyed in this area,
Affirmative.
we can fully light up and not have to worry about everything.
3522. Can do. Proceeding to base. Can do. Out.
There we go, another Airbus. And they're moving out at 20 knots. I think once we get here, we'll call it mission complete. Because that should be enough time for the Seahawks to come back. But I think I'll put a cut in here now just because there's not going to be much to see. So we'll be back when we're out. All right, we are back. As you can see, the helicopter is almost at the carrier. It's running pretty low on fuel, but fortunately I had enough to make it back. Helped by the fact that the aircraft carrier entered this part of the circuit, so it's actually heading back towards the helicopter. You can see our surface action group down below is almost done with their whole circuit. They're on their last waypoint now. I'll probably speed things up just because for me it's been like a minute. It's only been like 2 or 3 minutes tops, I think, that I've been running this at 4x compression. So I'll probably let it run out again once the helicopter lands here. Scanfar, that was the name I was thinking of. That was the name of the Enterprise's experimental radar system. Although the way they kind of did the building here, it looks more like a office building or something that they just stuck on top of the carrier. But hey, you can see the helicopter being carried to the hangar deck below. That's pretty cool. Anyways, we're going to Normandy here is almost done with her circuit, so we'll let her finish just to see if there's any unique messages or dialogue. And regardless of whether there is or not, once she's done with her waypoints, we will be exiting to the menu. So see you in a little bit. All right, welcome back. As you can see, we are just about the end of our waypoints. The carrier's almost back to its starting point. Let's see, you guys can
Return to base.
return to base. I think I've been kind of taking a hands-off approach. Wow, even the Hawkeye is
Will do. Roger. Out.
pretty low on fuel.
Returning to base. Affirmative. Out. Returning to home plate. Can do. Roger. Out.
Yeah, everyone come back home. And actually, just to make sure you guys get there, yep, climb the high altitude. And we can see they have now finished their waypoints, so they will patrol definitely. Yeah, there was no special message, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping there was, but we did it. So with that, let's exit to debriefing. Mission results, a line in the sand. Mission effectiveness, 100%. So everything, as you can see, was unharmed. I like how the F variants of the Seahawk are capitalized, while the Romeo variants are, where is that? I just saw one. But the Romeo variants, yeah, only the first letter is capitalized. That's a little weird, but anyways, a lot of enemies destroyed. So Sam Sipe killed by ES3 Viking with harm, 300 points, even though ES3 Vikings did not carry harm weapons to my knowledge. Sam Site killed by Hornet with Maverick, 300 points. Sam Site killed by Prowler with harm, 300 points. Airport killed by Hornet with Maverick, 2,000 points. Al Safira killed by Hornet with Harpoon, 500 points. Al Mathor killed by Hornet with Maverick, 500 points. Shola killed by Hornet with Maverick, 500 points. Shahab killed by Hornet with Harpoon, 500 points. Sharaba killed by Tomcat with Harpoon, 500 points, which again, I don't think the Tomcats were ever certified for Harpoon. I think they could have been, but because their role was air, they were never really certified as such. So the fact that they give the Tomcat a secondary anti-ship role is a little weird in my opinion. At most, they were certified, I know, for Lantern, TARP, maybe some laser-guided bombs. But that's about it to my knowledge, because I know the F-14B was called the Bombcat because they did add a secondary ground attack role. The Tariq Ibn Ziyad, killed by Hornet with Harpoon, 500 points. The Waheg, killed by Hornet with Maverick, 500 points. Al Sakab, killed by Hornet with Harpoon, 500 points. Then we have the Al Kirdiaba, killed by Hornet with Harpoon, 750 points. Oh, that was a frigate. So yeah, that's why that one's worth a little more. I didn't even notice we took out half their fleet so fast just with our opening volley. Alpha Ka, killed by Hornet with Maverick, 500 points. We have some MiG-25 Foxbats, killed by Tomcats with Phoenix missiles. Looks like they had 5 of them. They had 2 Fencers, killed by Tomcats with Phoenix, for 100 points each. And then some Fitters, killed by Tomcat with Amram, killed by Tomcat with Phoenix, killed by Tomcat with Phoenix, killed by Tomcat with Phoenix, killed by Tomcat with Phoenix. Now, these would have had air-to-surface weapons primarily, but they would have had some short-range air-to-air missiles for self-defense, equivalent to the Sidewinder, that could have posed a threat if they had gotten close enough, but obviously we were never going to let that happen. Also, the Al-Kabar, killed by S3 Viking with Mark 46 torpedoes, 750 points. Assigned task, safe navigation completed. Congratulations, you survived the line of death operation. Libyan airport leveled. Libyan airport, latitude 3135 north, longitude 1442 east, confirmed destroyed. And here we can see from the beginning 3 SAM sites protecting the airport, and they were definitely hiding out amongst the civilians. Their flagship would have been that frigate, probably. Right there. I think that was one of the first ones we destroyed, too. So we kind of just went aggro on them right away. We knocked out the Sharaba and damaged the Shabab, I think, as well as the Al Safira in that attack. You can see they've launched MiG-25s to try to clear us from the skies, but we put an end to them real quick. Here you can see we made some attacks on the Al Safira. We got more harpoons coming in. That took out the Tariq, I believe. So at that point, their flagship is dead. And it took out another missile boat there. So all those ships we took out there, which was like 4, never had a chance to launch anti-ship missiles. You see some of them here are launching, but they're so old and outdated that they never really posed any significant threat to us. In fact, I would have been comfortable letting them within 5-inch gun range or within ESSM range. Well, actually, I take that back, because when this game came out, I don't think they adapted the ESSM to fire from VLS launchers, so we don't have the quad-packed ESSM missiles, but I definitely would have used those over the standard series missiles had it been an option. So here we're kind of IDing what's left. There's another volley of missiles, Styx missiles. There's a Penguin lightening up the Al Safir for the next attack. As you can see, it's dead in the water pretty much at this point. We've knocked out the first SAM site here. We kind of missed the whole air battle. But you can see 2 down pilots, one not far from the airport. But we've got there's another SAM site down while our anti-shipping operations are going on. And eventually there's the airport, there's the SAM site. There, the Al Safira is dead, so that gives us the leeway. By this point, we had detected the submarine, so we move in on that. The Hornets returning from the land attack operation are using their Mavericks on the on some of the remaining missile boats. We got one there, and here again, we said fuck that missile boat, and we said fuck that missile boat. And we did fuck that missile boat. And then we took out the last missile boat. At this point, the only enemies left are these 2 down pilots, which we're racing to grab them before Libyan ground forces can. So that way we can bring them back for interrogation. And you can see we have our helicopter out, our all-capped Seahawk. And at this point, we're kind of just cleaning up and heading home. He gets the first one. We launch the second Seahawk to assist, but we send the first one in a search pattern. He ends up finding that down pilot. So we pick them up, send them both back, because those were the only 2 we ever saw, which not many of them ejected, which I think says a lot about their skill level. And then at this point, it's basically just letting the operation play itself out. We managed to do this with 0 civilian casualties and 0 losses on our side. So a textbook perfect operation. And you can see this is the exciting gameplay you missed, as the Seahawk was on its way back and the Normandy and John Paul Jones completed their transit. Actually, guys, speed this up even more. And no, okay, it's already doing 8x. So that's twice as fast as what I can do in the simulation. In the simulation, you're only limited to 4x. So, well, we can see there everyone's kind of set there. Helicopter's back. These guys should be just about done with their transit at this point, so I expect the screen to go blank. Yep, there we go. I wish every operation could be like that, but unfortunately we can't always be so lucky. But till next time, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.